Retsyn, let's talk about hitting. I got your videos, and let's go through a swing here with Ivan Rodriguez on the right. Using him from a body type standpoint, about the same. He's going to be a little shorter than you are, but as far as stance and everything is about the same. All right, so we got you to stance. Everything's good. You're a little open with your feet. I can see that. Not too big of a deal there. So this is frame one. Then we go frame two, a little bit of a load. Now the thing that I want you to really kind of notice is let's put a circle around Rodriguez's back shoulder and your back shoulder. And you can kind of see already where your hands are, you're holding them high. A little deeper than that back shoulder, which is fine. But as we get our front foot down, we should have our hands in that back circle. So let's go ahead and now let's go to frame three. Alright, you keep going back. Okay, frame four. Alright, now you can see how he drops down and his foot's in the air, and you can see how you continue to load even further back. And now the other thing, a little bit of concern, is one, how far our hands are back, but also now we've got a bat draw behind our head. Alright, so now let's go from frame four and get him, both you guys, we're heel plant. Okay, now we get you a heel plant and back up one frame, and you can see how your hands have started to sneak back closer to the circle. Okay, now what he did, because he has a high leg kick, is his shoulder actually moved, but even though his shoulder moved, when that front foot hit, his hands come right here back to his back shoulder. Now your shoulder didn't move, so our hands should be back inside this circle or some part of the circle. So that tells me our hands are too deep, too high, and then also you've got that bat wrap behind you. The other thing that you can see here on this front side is looking at his front leg. He's got knee, okay, and toe. Now his knee's a little leaking out, but you can see that it's firm. You can see here, your knee is here, and to me it looks like you're weak and that our hips are kind of starting to get over that front side, and we'll see how we go as we progress into the next couple frames. So let's get clear off all these lines. So we talked about our hands. We obviously want to stay short with our hands. We got our hands a little too high. Definitely got them wrapped around our head, which we don't like. We got to shorten that up. When we get to heel plant, we got to firm up a little bit on that front side. And you can notice when we get to heel plant, let's move back 3 frames, the directions your hands move. Now, your direction your hands move, you can see that they move down and to the ball, and you can see how you're sweeping the bat. Where on the right side of the screen, you should see Ivan Rodriguez's hands work more on the linear line to contact. And now let's roll through these. And let's watch how both of your hands work. See how A-Rod, again, leads with the elbow, hands down that line, and how your bat's swinging along behind you. And when we get to contact, you can see how, now we start to really see how everything lines up. At contact, you can see A-Rod is head, shoulder, hip, knee, standing tall, strong posture, belly button, and head at contact. Alright, and you can see here where your chest is at contact, which I like, your belly button's at contact, but now we've got everything broken behind. Alright, you're never really getting back off your backside. What I would have you do is widen out, widen your stance a little bit, really think about shortening your hands, not wrapping a bat around your head, simplifying that. The other thing I would have you do is widen your feet out and get much more in a strong athletic base so that when you drive forward that back hip, we look more like Ivan Rodriguez on the right side of the screen as far as being much more powerful and being able to deliver a blow with that back hip instead of standing so tall and having our broken up with head, shoulder, hip, knee. Now we get to finish, and you can see here on finish how you immediately, because of your bat pass sweeping behind you, you can see how it swept out behind you, and you get to contact and immediately your hands are coming out of the zone. And the reason I know that is this area between your arms is getting very narrow. Look on the right side, you can see Ivan Rodriguez, how he's got that big gap between his hands. That means he's staying palm up, palm down, and staying through the baseball a really long time. And as we start to jump 1, 2 frames, you can see how your hands are immediately already out of the zone. Even when Ivan Rodriguez is out of the zone, he still has this little bit of opening right as he's getting ready to roll over as he's out of the zone. So a couple things: shorten your hand load, really bring those down in front of your back shoulder, widen out, stay a little more athletic and powerful with your lower half. And last but not least, think about staying palm up, palm down through the zone, so at some point in my swing, my hands are pointing straight out at the pitcher, or left center field if it's inside pitch, center field if it's a pitch down the middle, and right center field, and both hands and bat at the end of the bat is pointing out to right center field if it's an outside pitch. hopefully that helps, man. We can talk more about it. Thanks, man. If you call me if you have any questions. Now behind this, there are going to be a couple videos that I want you to watch as well that'll help you.